Back.
Welcome back. This is a Blog Talk Radio conversation with Doug Pagitt and Shelley Pagitt, natural health coach, for our final 10 minutes here. And we're going to talk about oils again today in part 3 of Natural Health and part 6 of the Question Radio Show.
How do you keep it straight?
I have a mind that keeps it straight.
You're good at dividing and multiplying by 3.
That's what I do.
And we're talking about omega-3s. 3-part show. Okay, so some good brands of fish oil is Carlson's. Cod liver oil. Another good brand is Nordic Naturals. There's another one called Blue Ice, and you can order some of these online if you don't have them at your natural food store. And
now, can someone take these? Or asking in the chat rooms, can you take these in pill format?
You can.
Is it good enough? I mean, if someone's going to start with the pills, can they?
I have a recommendation though. If you take them in pills, so you don't burp the oil, first buy a good quality oil. These brands are really good because they're using either really, really small fish in usually Norway or way up north, Icelandic cod, those kinds of places, because then it's cold water and the fish are in between. They're not bottom dwelling fish. They're, regular, fish in the middle of the sea. But sometimes the smaller fish have less toxins and less mercury, and you hear a lot of people being afraid of the mercury content because our oceans are so polluted. So that is an issue, but with these companies, that's why you want to buy from a good company. So,
all right, so buy good ones.
Buy good ones.
Whether it's pill or not?
And then, whether it's pill or not. And then with it, if you're taking a pill form of a supplement, then you want to usually take it at night. Or definitely take it with food so you don't get fish burps all day. So those do not taste good.
Yes, because some of us have experienced the fish burps.
Right, and then it's just a deterrent to actually taking them.
You think?
Yeah, pretty much. When you take a liquid, it actually you take it in, and I just kind of picture the oil going down. I'm really visual, so going all the way down, and then having to kind of disperse itself through your body. Whereas I picture the liquid oil going in and then kind of and it is. I mean, there's definite research on this that you assimilate more nutrients in a liquid form. So that's why that's easier. So these oils, flax oil, fish oil, need to be cold and taken in small, doses, like a teaspoon or 2 a day. In the wintertime, it has a lot of vitamin A in it. So that's why it works for depression and just mood help and mood balancing, because it just balances everything out, and why it's important in the wintertime when people are getting less sun. The final one that I want to talk about is the Big Daddy coconut oil. You can see that.
Look at that coconut oil.
So coconut oil and actually palm kernel oil, which I don't have any of, have come back in. These are solid at room temperature, or in a cool, and they're liquid when it's warmer. So these are called a saturated fat, along with like animal. We've talked before about grass-fed cattle and things like that. So that is also a saturated fat.
Now, many of us have thought that saturated fats is what you're supposed to stay away from.
I know.
Here we go again.
I know. So what people are understanding now is just because an oil is firm like this, they used to think that, if you could see this, like through the jar, if you want to open that up, you can actually see that it's hard. And they thought that...
Like Crisco.
Like Crisco. Yeah. But Crisco's terrible.
I know, but that consistency.
Right. Yeah. And they thought that this, because it was that consistency, would get into your body and it would harden in the veins. And so they didn't want your veins clogging up with this kind of oil. But what they're finding, and what I do know to be true, is that coconut oil is the most stable oil, and it's stable up to the highest heat. So when you're using oil for cooking, coconut oil is a really good one. So I use it in like Thai cooking and making curries. I use it to sear meat.
And it tastes coconutty?
Only slightly, not very much. And once you cook a meat or something, you're not going to taste it. It's also really good for baking. Is
it $54 for that thing?
Yeah, for this huge gallon. Or is this a gallon?
It's a gallon.
Yeah, that's a good price.
It is?
That's a really good
price.
That's
$54 a gallon.
You're looking at the price tag up there?
Yeah, that's $54. It's $54 a gallon.
About that.
It also makes a good personal lubricant.
What are you talking about?
I was
Tony?
giving the boys some tips that it also makes a good personal lubricant.
Stop already!
True.
Crapola. Okay.
I mean, that should be a whole that should be a whole conversation sometimes. That some people need lubricants for their marital pleasures, and talk about putting poisoning in you.
Yeah, exactly. We could get in the down and dirty if we want to.
Why not to call it dirty?
All right, funky. Okay, so coconut oil. Make popcorn on the stove with coconut oil, and actually, since Tony's in the other room spouting out, it is great. Like if you.
I didn't mean that.
Oh my gosh. Use the coconut oil. You can use it as lotion, and actually it is a natural sunscreen.
Well, and you can use it for a lot of things at $54 a gallon.
Listen, you know how much this costs? How much is this? One quart?
I don't want to know how much.
This is one. Is that 1 quart?
See, this is what makes. And I mean, I'm all for it. I'm a big fan of the coconut oil.
This was $14.
I know, but that's what I mean. I'm a big fan of the coconut oil. But this is the kind of thing that makes people say this kind of food eating and doing is just foodie elitist.
Well, you know what? This lasts a year.
Okay, well there you go. So if you're spending $54 a year on that, then that's reasonable.
And it never goes bad.
All right.
It's antibacterial. It's excellent for your body. Okay. So it's just another way of doing it.
If you know what I'm saying.
So contemplate adding a little fish oil, coconut oil, flax oil if you want, and alternate them up and kind of see what your body's thinking about, asking for, and pay attention to your body, because the only way you know what your body needs is if you actually pay attention to it. And I'm not talking about just overeating, eating too fast, and eating bad foods that you want. Think about what it needs. Mm-hmm. Food as nourishment. And
for a lot of people, they never would have thought that the oils that they're consuming needs to sort of be in the list of what they should worry about. Mm-hmm. They've worried about too much fat, carbohydrates, calories, fiber. Mm-hmm. And now, honest to Pete, it is a full-time effort for some people to figure out which category am I supposed to worry about during lunch today.
Unless you hire me, Shelly Pagitt.
Shelly Pagitt at ShellyPagitt.com, available for your coconut use needs.
Oh.
This is a Blog Talk Radio conversation every Tuesday during the summer with natural health coach Shelly Pagitt, our favorite.
You know I love that organic.
Taking the coconut oil away before Tony comes in.
We'll be back with apparently either Carla Barnhill or Tony Jones in the next couple of minutes. So hang on with us there. Give you the rest of this song while we're saving the video recording.